Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I want to share with you a dinner recipe that was given to me years ago by a friend of mine, and it is super refreshing. It is easy to make, comes together very quickly once you have all of your ingredients chopped up, and I hope it becomes a new family favorite for you. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is the mung bean noodles. We want to go ahead and place them into warm water. And you're going to need about 4. They come in strips like this. And this will soften them up. And then once you're ready to cook them, they cook super fast. Next, we're going to go ahead and take our chicken, and you want to cut that up into bite-sized pieces. So once you have your chicken all chopped up, just set that aside, and we're gonna start with our vegetables. So you wanna go ahead and just dice up your celery into pieces. Okay, and then for the carrots, you want to go ahead and grate the carrots. Okay, so we have the carrots all nice and grated, and next we'll go ahead and chop our onion. And I'm going to use my trusty onion chopper, as always. I'm telling you guys, if you don't have an onion chopper yet, get one, because it makes life so much easier and also makes chopping onions tear-free. Look at this, you guys. Perfectly chopped onions every time. Get yourself one of these. I'm telling you, it is awesome. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and clean our green beans and sugar snap peas. Once you have everything all nice and ready to go, chopped up, we are ready to put our dish together. So let me show you how. So we are going to start with our chicken. You want to go ahead and start with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and add your chicken to the frying pan. And we're just going to add some salt and pepper to taste. Our chicken has started to brown up nicely. So what you want to do now is transfer this to a separate bowl. And we're going to go ahead and set this aside. So at this point, you want to go ahead and add about another tablespoon of olive oil. And then for flavor, I like to also add a tablespoon of butter. The butter is optional. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. And we're going to go ahead and add our chopped vegetables. We saute the vegetables, and you want to do this on a medium to a medium-high heat. for about 5 minutes until the vegetables are nice and tender. So we've had our vegetables sauteing for about 3 minutes, and you can see that they are starting to get nice and tender. And at this point, we want to go ahead and add our spice, the Vegeta. So you want to add this to taste, so we'll have 1, maybe 2 tablespoons. I'm adding 2, but you want to try it and make sure that it suits your flavor. And also, you may need to add more olive oil throughout the cooking process, because what you really don't want with this dish is you don't want it to be dry. So we're gonna cook this for another 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're going to add our snap peas and green beans. So you want to saute the peas and beans probably about 5 minutes or so. You don't want them to be too soggy, you still want them to have a little bit of a crunch. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our chicken back in and give this another stir. So I've had the chicken cooking with the vegetables for about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and strain our noodles. And you still want to leave some water on the bottom. You don't want to strain it all the way, because then that will keep them moist and not dry them out. And then what I like to do is take some scissors and cut it up so that it's easier to eat, especially for kids. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our soy sauce. You're gonna need probably about 3 tablespoons, maybe more or less, depending on how much you'd like to use. And we're gonna go ahead and change from a spoon to some tongs at this point. And what you wanna do is just kind of stir the noodles into the vegetables until it's all incorporated. And these will take no more than 5 minutes to cook. So just mix all that in, and then we're gonna get this covered up with a lid to finish up. Oh, you guys, it is all done, and we are ready to serve. I'm getting so hungry right now. Just looking at this, it looks absolutely delicious. You have to try this recipe. All right, so the other thing that you want to do is you can add cilantro to the dish. I like to add that at the end, just for some flavor and freshness into the dish, since everything that we've put in there has been sauteed. And I did want to share a tip with cilantro that some of you may or may not know. We buy cilantro all the time, and the first thing I do when I bring it home from the grocery store is I cut off the ends and I put it in a cup with water, and this is how I have it stored in my refrigerator. This will last you for at least a week, if not longer. It is the best tip ever. And you always have fresh cilantro. We buy it all the time. Now, if you don't like cilantro, no, we're not gonna go there. So let's go ahead and plate this up. And get some chicken pieces on there. A little bit of everything. And you have yourself your beautiful chicken noodle dish. Now, I promised myself I wouldn't do a taste test, but I am hungry. So let's dig into this while it's nice and hot. A big piece, make sure I have a little bit of everything. This is so good. All those fresh vegetables and the cilantro, definitely do not skip it. It gives it such a nice flavor and touch. And that chicken, I'm gonna have another bite. I'm telling you, make this recipe and your family will love it. This does not last us more than about 2 days and it's all gone. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that recipe today. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down in the description box and I'll be more than happy to answer you. Please subscribe right up here, or you can also click down here. And make sure you click that bell, that way you get notifications whenever I post a new video. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.